Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening, and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Michael Germain. A man wanted by Vernon County authorities was arrested in Madison earlier this morning. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office says 59-year-old Raymond Scott Regal attempted to cash in 3 fraudulent checks Thursday at 3 different financial institutions. The first check was cashed in Westby, another in Coon Valley, and then a third attempt was made in Stoddard. The checks were presented as though they were from a business in Toma, police said. More arrests may come from the investigation as it continues, according to Vernon County. A Mondovi man is dead after becoming pinned underneath an overturned tractor Saturday morning. According to the Trumbull County Sheriff's Office, the man was headed north on County Road S with several other tractors and drivers. The tractor got too close to a ditch and overturned, pinning him underneath, according to a witness. By the time responders were able to get the tractor off of him, he had died. The crash is no longer under investigation. The name of the victims is being withheld pending family notification.
It was a warm one out there for much of us in the area, so if you got a chance to get outside, I hope you had a bottle of water with you. Now, those warm temperatures are going to take a bit of a break. They're going to get back down to average as we get into Sunday and Monday, but we did get pretty high today. Some of our areas seeing the 90s like La Crosse and Winona, much of us sitting in those mid 80s. Now, those have gone down a little bit now. We hit our high around 5 p.m. Still a little bit warm out there, though, especially with those feels like temperatures. That dew point is definitely higher. The humidity is here, so our feels like are still sitting in the 90s for some areas. Some of our folks to the south sitting in those mid to low 80s. So we're starting to get to our cool down now, and again, we aren't really going to have these warm temperatures stick around for the next 2 days. They will start to ramp up again, though, as we get to Tuesday, but we'll have some cloud cover in both La Crosse and Eau Claire for much of the area. That's going to help keep our temperatures near average. Now, later in the week, we do have those thunderstorms still going for Monday morning, and then after that, that heat and humidity is definitely going to be on its way back.
Sounds good. Thank you for that, Nicole. We learned last week that President Joe Biden will be dropping out of the 2024 presidential race, posing the question of who would be the Democratic nominee. On the local front, members of the La Crosse County Democratic Party are mobilizing canvassers to go door to door as election season approaches. With just 100 days remaining until the election, one member says they've seen a significant increase in both volunteers and donations.
At first, people were sad. And yes, everybody was sad that Joe stepped down, but he is for party and for his country. Passed the torch to Kamala, and we have got more people in the office wanting to volunteer in some form or fashion.
She adds that she hasn't seen this level of enthusiasm since Barack Obama's 2008 presidential campaign. Through canvassing, she hopes to recruit even more volunteers. Today, a tradition is back in La Crosse. Rod's Ride on Power Sports hosted the annual Thunder Ride event. The event helps raise money for kids with diabetes. The motorcycle ride took off earlier this morning, followed by a silent auction. The general manager says he wants to help any family that has kids with diabetes. He hopes that the fundraiser will be able to help as many families as possible.
This is so important to me. I have children of my own. I can only imagine what this would be like being a parent to one of these children. I don't want to see my children go through it. I'm sure they don't want to see their children go through it. So if there's any way we can make it a little easier on them, that's what we try to do.
Last year, they were able to raise around $47,000. This year, they hope to raise $50,000. If you would like to donate, we'll have that information on our website at news8000.com. The city of Galesville is proudly celebrating the 150th anniversary of the historic Arnold House. Built in 1874, this landmark was once the home of Civil War Captain Alexander A. Arnold and his wife Mary Douglas Arnold, along with their children and descendants for nearly a century. Today, the Arnold House is owned by the Garden of Eden Preservation Society and operates as a historic house museum, showcasing an impressive collection of original items. One volunteer says the house has a strong connection to the Galesville community.
There aren't too many families that have this kind of connection. We have about 50 family members here, descendants of the Arnolds. And so I think it's awesome to keep that connection and have the family come back.
Throughout the day, Arnold House volunteers served delicious food. Attendees also had the chance to enjoy live music from Samson and Son, among many other activities. Poll numbers are tightening in the 2024 presidential election, with just 100 days to go. Stay with us. That's up next.
Are you finding bathing and bathroom business has gotten more difficult? Bad hips, bad knees can pose a problem. Just getting up and down can be risky. There is a simple, affordable solution. In just a day or two, you can have a beautiful new walk-in shower, safe and easy to care for with grab bars, a handheld shower, and a seat if you like. Set an appointment with one of our designers to plan your new bath. Better products at lower prices because we care. The Board Store.
After long-standing efforts from Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin, 3 of the 4 biggest pharmaceutical companies say they're going to start capping the prices of their inhalers.
They used to charge families like ours $600 a month for an inhaler, even though they cost less than $5 to make. So Tammy Baldwin fought the drug companies and she won. Now Hadley's inhaler costs $35 and we're breathing easier.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message. I don't work for the drug companies. I work for you.
Story of a kinesiotherapist who rehabbed his golf game.
I love golf. I have always played golf.
Until he started having some Mulligan-level foot pain.
Well, the golf game starts down with the feet, and if you don't have good support, you probably won't have a good golf swing.
So he got fitted for Good Feet arch supports.
It made a world of difference.
Any advice for your fellow Lynxmen?
2 words, the Good Feet store. How many words is that?
Try them for yourself with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
T-Mobile coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal.
We enjoy hiking. We enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Polls in the presidential race are tightening as Democrats are feeling re-energized with Vice President Kamala Harris as the likely Democratic nominee. Former President Trump is also hitting the trail today with his running mate J.D. Vance. As CBS Christian Benavidez reports, Vance has been on the defensive over some of his past comments.
Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign feeling energized, holding a fundraiser in Massachusetts.
The strength of a leader is based on who you lift up.
While Second Gentleman Doug Emhoff and Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro were out on the stump Saturday.
She has been battle tested. She has been there. She is ready for the battle ahead.
Shapiro, one of several Democratic governors who are among the dozens of names being vetted as potential running mates. On Friday, former President Trump met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and then spoke at a religious summit in Florida where he raised eyebrows over these comments.
You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote.
Saturday, he spoke at a Bitcoin conference.
I'm running against a low IQ individual, her. I'm not even talking about him, her. I got a low IQ individual.
Before heading to Minnesota, where he's campaigning alongside running mate J.D. Vance. Vance has been on the defensive in the face of growing backlash over past comments, including this one made to Fox News in 2021.
We're effectively run in this country via the Democrats, via our corporate oligarchs, by a bunch of childless cat ladies.
In a radio interview, he stood by those remarks.
People are focusing so much on the sarcasm and not on the substance of what I actually said. And the substance of what I said, Megan, I'm sorry, it's true.
Polls now show a tightening presidential race, with Harris firing up Democrats in key battlegrounds. Christian Benavidez, CBS News.
Former President Trump announced on social media he would soon hold another rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, the site of the assassination attempt on him earlier this month. Toyota last month recalled over 100,000 Tundra pickups and Lexus SUVs. The reason why when we return.
And our temperatures are going to get back down to average for the next 2 days, but we have some heavy rain on the way. I'll have all the details coming right up.
It's the 50th anniversary sale at Home Seasonal Concepts with over $1 million in prize giveaways. Register in-store and at homefurniture.com. Plus, get up to 15% off sale prices on the best selection of porch and patio in the Midwest during the 50th anniversary sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
We've all seen these ads by Senator Baldwin attacking me. She's lying to you. But that's what career politicians do when they get in trouble. The truth? I was born and live in Wisconsin. I've never run a nursing home. And of course I believe seniors should vote. The false attacks are going to keep coming because she has nothing to run on. Her record has failed us on inflation, the border, and crime. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message for this reason. It's time for change.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Car seat safety check is an opportunity for parents or caregivers to come and work with a child passenger safety technician. Car seats can be really confusing, deciphering what the manual says, and so a CPST can help you kind of navigate that. We will be at Maury's in Onalaska at the Audi dealership. People can come have their car seat checked by a certified technician. We can answer any questions that they might have and help with the installation of those seats.
At Driven to Clean, our goal is fast, efficient cleaning of your trash bins and dumpsters. Our high-powered wash system and autonomous trucks kill almost 99% of all bin bacteria, using 200-degree pressurized water to blast away germs and residue. We come the day after trash or recycling pickup for residential services and pre-schedule for commercial. Once completed, you'll have the cleanest bins around. Check out our plans and pricing at driventoclean.com.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
Get a sleep like no other on an Heirloom mattress from Home Sleep Express. And right now, pay no interest for 5 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery, setup, and a 120-night guarantee. Heirloom, the perfect sleep, night after night. At Home Sleep Express.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Wisconsin is set to unveil a historic monument. A statue of one of the Badger State's most famous civil rights figures will sit at the state capitol in Madison. Vel Phillips set a series of precedents in the state and country. Back in 1956, she became the first black woman elected to Milwaukee's Common Council. Then in 1971, she became Wisconsin's first black judge. When she was named the Wisconsin Secretary of State in 1978, that marked the first time a black person served that role anywhere in the United States.
Now she's going to be the first woman, black woman in the United States to have a singular statue at the state capitol. I want young girls, I want to see young boys, no matter what their race is or culture, to see a woman sitting on the capitol. I think it's going to be powerful for so many reasons.
Phillips died in 2018 at the age of 95. Her statue is already at the Capitol, but it won't be unveiled until Saturday. A new study shedding light on how too much internet usage can affect a teenager's brain. This as the Senate takes steps forward on 2 bipartisan bills to protect adolescents online. Brian Abel reports on the study's findings and the path forward.
There's an estimated 95% of teens using some sort of social media, according to a study out by the White House this week. And then you couple that with the consequences of too much social media use that we've seen reports of, and you have now a whole bunch of attention from lawmakers and researchers on this subject.
Teens diagnosed with internet addiction often struggle with muddled attention spans. A new study in the journal PLOS Mental Health could explain why. Neuroimaging uncovered disrupted signals between brain regions that are important for controlling attention and working memory. The findings are similar to the ABCD study by Professor of Psychology Dr. Chandra Sripada and others, who says understanding the internet's impact on our brains is an important first step towards battling potential addiction.
If you know what the markers of vulnerability are, you can prevent an individual by intervening in the interim. You can prevent an individual from developing the full-blown addiction syndrome.
In Washington, the Senate waging its own battle, taking steps this week towards passing 2 bipartisan bills aimed at protecting kids online.
Predators can exploit or target kids. And for kids who struggle with mental health, social media can magnify their anguish.
One bill focuses on improving privacy. The second requires social media companies to provide better protections for minors. That includes giving guardians more control and limiting certain features like autoplay.
The technology companies have brainiacs that they've hired. That's all on one side. And on the other side, you've got a teenager. And the competition is not fair.
Now, the White House is also stepping up its efforts. This week, a task force recommended parents keep open communication with children about social media, set expectations for what kids can watch and how long they can use the devices, and making sure they have the correct privacy settings. In Washington, I'm Brian Abel reporting.
Some Toyota owners will be getting a brand new engine. Last month, Toyota recalled over 100,000 Tundra pickups and Lexus SUVs. Toyota said debris during manufacturing may have been left inside the engine, which could cause the engine to not run smoothly or stall. At the time, Toyota said it was looking for a fix, but now says it will just replace the entire engine. Customers will not have to pay for the replacement. Toyota has not said how much replacing all of the engines will cost the automaker. A major shakeup is coming to Southwest Airlines. Southwest Airlines is making the switch to assigned seats starting next year. This breaks with more than 50 years of tradition and one that many passengers either loved or hated. Going to assigned seating allows Southwest to add extra legroom to some rows on its planes, something it will be able to charge a premium for. The airline will also start flying overnight red-eyes for the first time next year. The temperatures and humidity in La Crosse today are high. With that, let's send it over to meteorologist Nicole Skalicki to see how long it's planning on staying.
Yeah, it was a warm one today, but that was a general theme across much of the country. We're definitely feeling those summer heat, that summer effect for much of the U.S. A lot of cities sitting in those 80s, even 90s like us in La Crosse today. A couple cooler cities on the coast though. Otherwise, we're going to see a little bit of a drop in those temperatures, sitting around average for Sunday and Monday. That's largely going to be due to this sheer amount of cloud cover that we're going to have, as well as some rain chances that we have coming. And we have quite a few rain chances coming up for mainly going into tomorrow morning and afternoon. It's going to be mainly cloud cover. We'll have a couple spotty isolated showers start to pop up in those afternoon to evening hours, mainly south of I-90 and the western portions of our area. But then as we get into those overnight Sunday evening hours, we will see this line of some stronger storms, heavier rain chances start to pop over into our area. Now they'll see a couple of our counties will see some showers, scattered thunderstorms going into those late evening hours Sunday, but much of that rain chance is going to be coming in those overnight to early Monday morning hours. So we can start to see this line start to make its way over into our area by around 4 a.m. Monday morning. This will actually break up though, so it looked kind of scarier off to the west. It breaks up once it makes its way to our area. Definitely once it gets into Wisconsin, it's going to be lighter showers, but it will have decent accumulation amounts with it. As we get into Monday, maybe going outdoor for work, you might want to bring your umbrella with you because there could be some scattered showers out there. And much of the day Monday will just have a lot of stuff following behind that line that could pop up and bringing some lighter showers into the area. But those thunderstorms, the thunderstorm risk will mainly be with that initial line. And then we'll have some more rain chances. We'll have a little bit of a break Tuesday. That's when that hot and humid weather is going to find its way back to our area. By Wednesday, this is going to be a similar situation to what we'll see Sunday and Monday. Shower chances Wednesday evening going into Thursday morning. So that's going to be our next main chance chance of rain. And then Friday, we're only sitting at a 20% of maybe seeing some scattered to isolated showers. Here's our rain forecast for the next week. This is going to include that Sunday and Monday storm chances along with the stuff that we could see on Wednesday and Thursday. Definitely larger rain accumulations. Some of us could need that though because we haven't had a whole lot of rain in the last 2 weeks. So much of the area is going to be seeing around an inch, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less of rainfall. Again, as that line could definitely change up as it starts to move into our area getting into tomorrow night. Now our lows tonight are going to be a little bit high, not anything we can't handle, just edging near 70 degrees for much of the area. And then our highs tomorrow, again, much cooler than we saw today with those heat indices sticking very close to the real temperature, so much of us will be staying in those mid 80s. After that, we have those rain chances again Sunday evening going into Monday, and then that heat and humidity ramps right back up again for much of the week after Tuesday. We'll hopefully see a little bit of relief though as we get into the weekend. So hold on for the week and then we'll get back to normal.
Perfect. Yeah, last week temperatures were great, and then today just that high humidity, it just feels so gross.
I think it's karma. We got really lucky with the weather last week.
Yeah,
it was very comfortable, and now it's coming right back. We got to know what summer feels like.
Absolutely. Nicole, thank you for that. Coming up in sports, Jordan Love returns to the practice field, plus Legion baseball playoff action as Holman Post 284 was playing for a spot in the state tournament. Kate is in next with the highlights.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
During Carl's grand reopening here in Eau Claire, dinner is on us.
And you are invited.
Join us on Thursday, August 1st at noon for a special ribbon cutting with the Chamber. Come see our newly remodeled store and enter to win prizes.
Save up to 40% on appliances.
Plus, get a free steak dinner for 2.
Save on grills, mattresses, and all TVs are on sale.
Plus, get a free steak dinner for 2. It's Carl's grand reopening here in Eau Claire.
We'll see you on Thursday. Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Lease a new Ford Bronco Sport for $269 a month for 36 months, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Jolivet's homegrown triple sweet corn is picked fresh daily. Join us Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our roasted sweet corn and charcoal brats. Jolivet's also features homegrown carrots, sweet onions, peppers, beets, cabbage, dill, tomatoes, cucumbers, blueberries, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Welcome to News 8 Now Sports. I'm sure a bunch of Packer fans woke up like it was Christmas morning. Late last night, it was reported that Jordan Love was going to be the highest paid QB in NFL history, and today the deal was finalized. Despite starting for only one full season, Love signed a 4-year, $220 million contract. That includes $155 million in guaranteed money and a $75 million signing bonus. It's huge money, but it's a contract that isn't solely based off of last year. It's based on what the Packers expect Love to become. In the final 8 games of the season last year, Love threw for 16 touchdowns and just 1 interception, led the Packers to the playoffs and a first-round win over Dallas. Love returned to practice today, and you can hear from the Green Bay quarterback coming up tonight at 10. Legion Baseball Regional is continuing today, and the Holman Post 284 squad had a chance to cap off an amazing season. Just 3 losses on the year, and today they were facing off against Middleton for a spot in the AAA state tournament. Let's go to Viking Field for some pregame handshakes. Holman post 284 up against Middleton. Holman in some trouble early, bases loaded, and Ray Feinberg lines one over to right field. The out is made, but a run comes in to score on the sac fly. Middleton leads by 2 after the first. Next inning, Middleton looking to add some more. Charlie Tompak gets one past the shortstop into left field. Another run scores. Middleton would lead by 6 after the second. Holman finally break through in the 5th. Couple of men on. Calvin Gilbertson grounds one over to second. Out on the play, but Holman does score to make it 8-1. But no crazy comebacks in this one as Holman's season comes to an end. 1 game away from state, falling 9-2 against Middleton. Single A action over in Bangor. Westby Coon Valley taking on Bangor post 40. Winner into tomorrow's championship round, and it was Bangor coming out of the gates hot. Man on for Bryce Anderson. He lines one into left field. That scores Eli Tucker. Bangor in front. Next batter, and Dane Langer delivers. He sends one to center field. Chase Horseman touches home. Bangor goes up 2. Horseman on the mound for post 40, and he was lights out. Complete game, just 2 hits as Bangor advances to the regional championship game 3-0, the final. Earlier this afternoon, the Brewers made a move to bring over a new pitcher. Nick Mears, a right-hander from Colorado, won't join the team until after the weekend. The Brewers facing off with the Marlins right now. All of highlights of this one tonight at 10. Twins also in action. All of highlights from their game as well. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Save money and sleep better during the PM Mismatch Mattress Sale. Twin starting at $159, full start at $249, and queen pillow tops as low as $399. Shop the Mismatch Mattress Sale today only at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Save money and sleep better during the Mismatch Mattress Sale at PM Sleep Center. Choose from over 15 queen mattresses starting at $599 or less. Shop the Mismatch Mattress Sale only at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
Who doesn't love a good donut on a Sunday morning? It's going to be a good day to get out there. Maybe even eat it outside, especially tomorrow's going to feel wonderful compared to what we dealt with today. But don't worry, that heat's going to come right back starting Tuesday. So if you miss it, you only have 2 days without it. I don't miss it.
Might need 2 donuts on a morning like that.
Yeah, true. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Well, I want to thank you so much for watching News 8 Now with us. We'll see you at 10.